Good morning, guys. So we got back from Portofino last night. The flight was really smooth. Today I'm just going to spend the day kind of sorting out the house, cleaning, so I'm not really up to much. And I have this thing when I come back from a work trip, I love to spend the day cleaning and sorting out the house, but I think it's because when I'm on these trips, I don't do much myself. I don't cook, I don't clean. I obviously do all of the activities that brand has set out for us, but I'm not using my hands, and I feel like coming back home from a trip, cleaning really humbles me. It makes me realize, Sarah, these work trips are not how life is. Like every day in life, I don't have a cleaner to come and do my bed for me when I come back from a day out. And I don't have a kitchen downstairs that's gonna cook all my food for me and I can just call them for a room service. Do you know what I mean? So I love coming home, cooking and cleaning for myself. That's really weird, but it does humble me. Today is Dua's concert at Wembley. That's insane. Wembley is one of the biggest places that a performer can perform, and my best friend is performing at Wembley. It's going to be amazing. Bash's parents are coming, and his brother and sister, and Ella's here, my best friend who lives in LA. She moved there about 10 years ago, so I don't really get to see her often. She's here. It's going to be so much fun, so I'm really, really excited to see that. So in this part of the vlog, I'll probably skip from here to Wembley because you guys aren't going to want to watch me clean and wash and all that jazz. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I'll see you guys in a minute at Wembley.
Reunited with Ella after like almost a whole year. Hi guys, so good to see you again. Last time I saw you was in New York.
Or Glastonbury.
You remember me?
Ella is my bestest friend in the whole entire world, along with Rosie and Dua, of course.
I'm going to be one of Sarah's bridesmaids, if not maid of honor. Still waiting to be asked.
Slash future godmother, slash...
Already godmother of tequila.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Dua's about to come on. We're so excited. I can't believe this is happening. She's performing at Wembley, the biggest stadium is it in London? The biggest stadium in London?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think so.
How proud are you of her?
Incredibly proud. I can't believe it though.
From Parley School for Girls to Wembley Stadium.
Dream big, everyone.
Dream big, because if you dream big, your dreams will come true. Wise words from Sarah and Ella at Wembley Stadium. Peace out.
Good morning. This is going to be a very interesting morning. A few vlogs back, I mentioned that I had seen a psychic at an Aloe event. I think this was in my London Fashion Week vlog, and it was so interesting, but I only had 10 minutes with her. So this morning I've booked in a session, an hour session with her, and everything she told me in those 10 minutes, all the way back in, I want to say it was like February, March, has been pretty accurate. Everything she said has happened or is on the path to happening. So I'd just be really, really interested to see what she has to say today. I cannot wait. I'm a little bit nervous, but it's going to be fine. She's also a great business coach, so I'm going to be getting some advice from her. So I'm really, really excited. It's so nice to do these sessions because it really motivates you, and they're so positive and you feel heard. Like you're like, wow, I feel like you know me better than my parents do, for instance. It's crazy. So, and she really tells you things that you wouldn't normally think about or tell anyone. So that's how you're like, That's how you know she knows what she's doing. Anyway, wish me luck, guys. I'm literally going to leave now for it, and I'll let you know how it goes. I don't know if I'll film it because it can get quite emotional, and I don't know if I want to give that much on my vlog. Let's see. I'll obviously tell you how it goes. And then later I'm going to Ella's house. We're gonna have like a little dinner, me, Ella and Rosie. It will be cute. So this is going to be like a nice London day. And it's just so nice to be home. I feel like I'm never home these days. And I know that you guys really like my cooking videos when I cook at home, but I honestly haven't really had a chance to eat at home. I've been eating out a lot, which I'm really sad about, and I really want to cook more for you guys. So hopefully within this vlog, we can cook together. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I appreciate all of the engagement on my videos. You guys are amazing. The comments are always so positive and helpful. I honestly love you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you can see when I post, because I've had some feedback from some of you guys saying that you don't necessarily see my videos on your homepage. So make sure you put those little alarm bells on. And yeah, like, comment and subscribe. Thanks guys. Let's go and have a psychic reading. Okay, so I'm back from my reading. It was so positive. We just spoke a lot about friendships, relationships, work, like predominantly work. The conversation was revolving around, and it was really interesting. She was kind of giving me advice on like things that I should be posting, more beauty stuff, more cooking videos, and I know that's kind of what you guys love, so it was really interesting. And we spoke a lot about my personality. The one thing that really made me laugh, and I was like, that is just spot on. She doesn't know me that well, but the fact that she could read this about me, she was like, oh my God, Sarah, you worry so much, and you kind of like, you worry about things that are just so silly that most people wouldn't worry about. And it's so true. Like, I say stuff in reaction to something Bash has proposed, and he's like, how does that even come to your mind? Why are you worrying about something so minor and irrelevant to whatever subject he's like talking about? And I'm just like, it's how my brain's wired. I think of things in the weirdest way. So she picked up on that, and it was really funny. We spoke about babies, when she predicts that I'll have a baby, and I'm not going to tell you guys because when it does happen, I want it to be a surprise for you, whereas if I tell you now, it will be kind of like, oh, we knew it was coming, but it's not anytime soon right now, so don't get your hopes up. But it was really just so funny. She was like, you're so healthy physically, mentally. And it's true, I feel really, really well at the moment. And I always do. I'd say 90% of the time I feel great. And yeah, we're only human, so we do go through times where we do struggle. But at the moment, I'm all good. She also picked up on the fact that I feel very stuck at the moment. And I'm in this rut where I'm just not enjoying where I live right now. And I think it's because in my head, like, I want to like move on soon. And we actually have to be out of this flat by September. So I just feel very, very unsettled. And I feel like I can't relax until my new chapter begins, which will be home, new house. So it was really interesting that she picked up on that, because I was like, girl, you are so right. Things like me and just my energy will not relax until I know I'm stable. And I think that comes with my star sign. I'm a Cancer, and Cancers, they love their home, they love their habitat, and to not have that stability is very unsettling. Yeah, so that was crazy. I was like, oh, I feel very heard right now. So yeah, a very positive way to start the morning. I feel really positive about work. Everything is just up. I came home and I made an apple and pear crumble for when we go to Ella's for dessert. I mean, we're not going to Ella's to have dessert, we're going for dinner, but I thought I would supply a healthy dessert. I used gluten-free oats, apple, pear, cinnamon, sugar. It was really, really, really easy to make. I should have actually made it with you guys, but I feel a little bit pushed for time because I have some things that I need to do. I'm going to see my mum, and then I'll go from there to see Ella. I just really wanted to share with you guys a little new bag. I say little, it's not really little, but this is a new bag I got this week. Are we not obsessed? Is this not the coolest bag you've ever seen? It's like a woven leather handbag from MiuMiu, and this fits so much. It fits my phone, my camera, my headphones, passport, keys, small makeup bag. It fits everything, and I am so done with bags that don't fit anything, because I don't know, I just feel like I need to have a bag that fits my water bottle. I can't do these small handbags anymore, and this is the perfect size, and I just love the colours. It's so 70s, and I'm wearing a lot of brown at the moment. I have my brown Dries sneakers, and I've got my boat shoes. They're actually in this room. I'll show you the shoes that I'm currently wearing a lot at the moment, and this bag just goes with everything. And then not only does it go with all of my brown accessories, it goes with black because of the black kind of base colour. It's amazing. Are you not obsessed? I believe the style of that bag is the bow handbag with all the bow, something like that. Okay, so these are kind of like my rotation shoe at the moment. This is like the main sneaker that I've been wearing. They are amazing, and this is like my kind of summer shoe I've been wearing a lot. These are like boat shoes from Bali, and I love them. They're so comfortable. So look at the vibes. Just feeling it. I love it. So I'm excited to wear my new MiuMiu bow woven leather handbag this summer.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Hi everyone.
You might recognise us from Glastonbury this time this year.
You like tin fish, Ella? I absolutely couldn't think of anything worse than tin fish. This is a really exciting superstore or supermarket. It's just so fancy and bougie. And here are Rosie and Ella exploring. When it comes to fish, I'm really weird. I like white fish if it's really well fried or grilled. But I can't do canned fish, I can't do brown fish, I can't do fish in oil because it's just so fishy to me. And brown fish is like tuna, or is that more of a pink fish? Just shows that I don't really know much about fish, but if it tastes fishy, then I can't do it. Ella's just laid out some snacks for us.
I'm going to move you in a bit.
Hi Bash.
Hi Sarah.
Bash decided to join us in the garden because he was lonely at home and couldn't live without me. I'm only joking. He went to play football with Ella's boyfriend. So Ella made the juiciest roast chicken. We have a salad, bread. Ella made some rice. This looks so good, Ella.
My mum made pretty
Well done, Ella.
You go back.
My apple crumble didn't turn out how I'd hoped. Look how dry it looks.
good. I'm not even lying.
Because last time I made crumble, it was with blueberries, and blueberries cook really quickly, and I just assumed it would be the same recipe.
I actually think that's really nice.
Oh, good.
There is nothing better than the ritual of making a coffee in the morning. There's something about the earliness of the day. No one's really up yet. It's peaceful, it's quiet. You have all the energy for the rest of the day. And just standing there making a coffee and the smell of the coffee, there's just something so comforting about it. I don't know what to do today. It's been quite a slow week, which has been quite nice. I'm not complaining. I haven't had too much content to shoot. After all of these trips, it is nice to have just like a little bit of a step back. I'm going to see Ella for a walk later, and then maybe I'll go to the bookshop to buy a fiction novel, because the self-help books I bought, they're great, but they're not page turners. I don't get excited to pick up a book and read. And I really want to get back into the swing of reading. And then what else shall I do? I'll make myself a lovely dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna make yet, but we'll make something cute. And yeah, house update, guys. All I've got to say is keep your fingers crossed. And you're probably thinking, what does that mean? But you'll find out what it means. Okay, because I didn't have much to do today, I decided to do a little workout because I was like, I just don't want to sit on my arse all day and do nothing, so I need to do some sort of movement. So I just did that, and then I decided to get some last minute tickets for something called Frock Me Vintage. So I'm gonna go and have a little mooch around a little vintage fair. I went to one a few months ago, and that was during the winter, I think, so it was quite a while back. And now I want to check out the summer vintage fair. I would love to get like a lace dress for the summer, like a really cute or beautiful lace dress, being short or long. I don't mind. I just want a really nice lace dress because I feel like I haven't really got one. So yeah, my day went from having nothing to really do to going to a vintage fair. So I'm really excited. And then we're gonna cook some really good food tonight. I don't know what yet, but we shall see. I just got back from Frock Me Vintage and it was a really successful shopping spree. I went with the intention of wanting to buy a really beautiful lace dress and I couldn't find one until I visited the last stall, and then once I grabbed kind of what I wanted and what I had envisioned, I was like, okay, this is a sign to leave because I could easily get carried away and maybe even start buying things just for the sake of it. But let me show you everything that I bought. I didn't buy too much, but I'm really happy with what I picked up. And I'll try it on for you as well. Oh, aren't I so nice? Okay, I'm going to start off with my least favorite purchase, and I couldn't decide between this and a yellow lace dress. And the reason I went for this is because the lace on this romper is so unusual. It's kind of a little bit shiny, but then again, it's not. But do you get what I mean? It's a little bit, it's got like a shine to it. I don't know what it is. And it's like an off-white color. And I just thought it was so cute, and I loved the lilac trimming. I just thought it was a bit unusual, and the fact that it's a romper was also quite different. I don't really see many rompers around. I'll try it on for you guys. It's not as flattering on as I'd hoped, but I'll still show you. Okay, this is how it looks on. It's a bit weird at the back because it kind of looks like I'm wearing a nappy, so I'm not huge on this. Looking back, I'm like, why did I pick this up? But what I'll do is I'll take this to my tailor, just my local dry cleaners. I'm covering my boobies because it is a bit see-through. I'm going to take this to my local dry cleaners and see what she can do with this. Maybe she could make it into a cute dress. Yeah, we'll see. Not huge on it. Don't know why I picked it up. It was just kind of like an impulse buy. I paid £45 for this, so not too bad. It's not like it was £100. If it was around that £100 price mark, I would be so mad that I went for this instead of the yellow dress. But the thing is about the yellow dress, I just feel like I've seen a lot of yellow lace dresses like that, so this just stood out to me a little bit more. Okay, on to the next one. I picked up this shirt, and as soon as I saw it, I knew it was going to be a good one. It is so nice. The fabric is really, it's not thick and it's not thin. It's just like the perfect quality. Doesn't feel cheap, it just doesn't feel like it's from a high street shop. And I just think it's so flattering how it comes out at the waist and then we have like balloon arms. And the lady who I bought this from was like, I wasn't even gonna bring this with me today. Like, I didn't think anyone would want to buy it. And I was like, oh my God, I absolutely love it. There's just something about like the little lace on the neck and then this detailing here. I just love it. I absolutely love it. And I think this with, I've just put my own shorts on, with shorts, jeans, a dress, like kind of layered under a dress, denim shorts, a skirt, everything. It goes with everything. You'll see there's a reoccurring theme within all the products I bought today. Everything's white or cream. But yeah, this is just like a really cute, easy shirt that I'll probably wear day to day. Another top I purchased. How unusual is this top? Again, I feel like this is a piece that I've never really seen anything like it before. I love the hooks in the center of the piece. And then you can also tie it to make it tighter around the chest area. And the lady that I purchased this from, she was like, this was mine from when I was 20. This woman was like 60. She was like, when I was 20, I used to wear this top all the time, but it's time for me to give it away now because I'm older. I can't wear things like this anymore. I was like, yes, you can. Yeah, just like all the shapes, everything, the two different fabrics, the hooks, the sleeve. Just thought it was really, really cool. I want to say I paid £75 for this top, which is a lot, but when you're kind of shopping designer, you're paying thousands for a top like this. So I feel like I could justify paying like a little bit more. And then it's not only a top, you could wear it as a mini dress, which is so cute. So I just have my Brandy Melville shorts under this. Yeah, how cute. So this on holiday, some slides, a cute handbag, good to go. Let me show you my last purchase, which was my most expensive, and I have a vision for this, and I'm going to style this next look how I had visioned it. It might not work out, but we'll see. Okay, I'm covering again because it's see-through, but how incredible is the lace detailing around the neck? Isn't it just perfect? I saw it straight away and I was like, I really want to buy just the dress because it does come as a two-piece, and I'll show you that. It's a bit big, so I'm going to maybe take this to my tailor, ask her to take it in. I just thought the lace was really beautiful, and even like the detailing here, you see these like cream stripes. I just love it. I just love the contrast of the stripes and the lace. I'm obsessed. It's such a beautiful dress. And then it comes with like an over shawl, which is, it's giving very hippie vibes, but I think I can make this work with some cowboy boots. It's just so, so beautiful. So let me put this one on. This is so different from anything I would usually wear. It's giving like nighty vibes. Yeah, I look like I'm going to sleep, but I'm a big fan of going to sleep. But I'm just so comfortable, and I just think it's so cool. I feel like I could style this really nicely. Even just tying this lace ribbon is giving some shape. And then let's try on like a belt, some cowboy boots, some jewelry, and let's elevate this outfit. And then you can judge me on this. Don't judge me yet. Okay, this might be giving Pirates of the Caribbean, but kind of love it. I have styled this with my Rixo belt, and I'm wearing it as a necklace. And then this belt, I have one issue. It doesn't have gold hardware. This would be the perfect belt if it had gold hardware. So, but I'm just showing you so you get a rough idea of like how I envision this. Gold jewelry. Let me show you the cowboy boots. There you go. Sorry, please excuse the mess behind us. This is what happens when you try lots of things on. Yeah, cute, no? Really cool. Very unusual, but I love the layering, and I think this summer is all going to be about flowy dresses and layering and sheer. I love it. So I went to look in the mirror and I turned the belt around, and it makes all the difference. If you watched my Bear and Jack supper club vlog, we made this like prawn dish which was passed down through generations in Bash's family, and he calls them Mahmoud's prawns because they're his dad's recipe. And I started liking prawns because of this dish that I'm about to make. So I'm going to show you roughly how I make it. And it's really delicious. The sauces, and it's really, really tasty. I'm feeling a bit weird though. I don't feel very well, but I think I just need to have a really hearty, home-cooked meal. The only onions I had in the fridge were these tiny miniature red onions, so I'm gonna have to make do with these. When I can't be bothered to chop things and I'm kind of in a rush, even though I have nowhere to be, but I just want to get this sauce cooked, I use this quick chopper and it's so good. You literally place whatever vegetable you want on the blade, chopped. So we're cooking the onions on a medium-low heat for quite a long time. I'd say for 20-25 minutes if you can, just because then they'll get really, really sweet. And then keep stirring them, just so they don't get stuck to the pan. And I always believe that a sweet onion really makes the base of a curry or a saucy sauce. Even, I have the same belief with like pasta sauces. A sweet onion. I'm looking at myself on the screen. I look rough and tired. But I am. It's been a really long week. And I'm excited to just eat in the comfort of my own home. So since I've got some time whilst the onions cook slowly, thought I'd show you how my little cookbook is going on. How it's going on, how it's getting on. So that's the opening page. So this cookbook you guys can find on Amazon through my affiliate link under this video in the description. I'm joking, oh my god, imagine guys the amount of books I'd have to handwrite. I've still got so much, but it's looking really good. So you open the first page and I have written, extra virgin olive oil is the heart of so many of these dishes. Make sure to have a really good one, and I promise whatever you make will taste incredible. And then you open, and then I've just kind of like marked each section. And so this is like my Middle Eastern section, and it says Middle Eastern recipes learnt from Bash and his fam. Because I have to give credit to them. I can't be pretending that these were recipes passed down from my family, or like I knew these recipes before Bash, because I didn't. So I have to shout them out. We have full madamas. This is like a crushed fava bean hot dip, which you can also serve with rice. It's so good. And then we have patata hara, which is like spicy potatoes. This brings me so much joy. Lubia. It's like a long green bean dip. Prawns in red sauce. This is what we're making today, guys. We have a Shirazi salad. One sec, just need to stir my onion. I don't know if you guys are finding this entertaining or boring, but we move. Makluba, which is like a Palestinian upside down rice dish. Fatouche, that's like a known Lebanese salad. Koshari, I haven't got a picture yet, and I haven't written the method for that. But if you're wondering what koshari is, it's like a rice, lentil, vermicelli noodle mix with a red sauce, and it's beyond. And then we move on, let's just move on to the like little pasta section I have here. So I've written, pasta is life, it brings me joy. So I have my bolognese recipe, because I have a secret ingredient within this recipe which just makes it for me, and I'm not going to tell you what it is right now. Okay, so I've been lazy and I haven't written down any other pasta recipes other than my bolognese and spaghetti alla limone. But yeah, we're getting there. I might spend some time this week filling out some more pages, because I have so many more recipes to include within it. But I've like printed out some pictures of like our chicken shish marinade. These were the prawns, so it's kind of like a little scrapbook, but it's really cute. Another amazing kitchen gadget that I love using is a garlic crusher. This just makes life so much easier. Place garlic inside, boom. You just scrape it off. I'm doing 3 cloves. I would say that the sauce is done, and this is really important that you do this. You take it off the heat because you want it to cool down so you can marinate the prawns within the sauce, and you don't want hot sauce, otherwise it will cook the prawns. So that will probably take like another 30 minutes to cool down. In the meantime, I'm going to prepare the salad, the rice, get the prawns sorted, and yeah. So I left these to marinate, and I just placed them on the hob, and they'll take literally maybe 10-15 minutes to cook through, and they're so delicious. I'm very excited to eat this. So it's a super easy dish. I don't know why it's not made more. I've never ever seen this in a restaurant. I've never known anyone to make a dish like this. Original. Right guys, so the prawns are cooking in the dish. But whilst that was happening, this is something I made earlier. I made a fake Shirazi salad. There's not enough coriander for the Shirazi and prawns. So the prawns are the lucky guy today, and they get the coriander, and this is gonna just stay plain.
Hell yeah.
But how good. Look at the glistening cucumbers and tomatoes. Bash made a turmeric rice to go with it. I personally don't think turmeric...
Oh. The steam steamed up the camera. We're back.
We're back. I personally don't think turmeric's going to go with this, but turmeric is a great anti-inflammation spice, so that's good for us. I would advise you, if you're going to make this, to pick out the cinnamon stick and cloves at the end, because if you bite into that, it's just very strong. So yeah, we're almost done, and I'm going to serve it up, and I'm going to feed my husband.
Hell yeah.
Good morning. I just finished at the gym. I feel really good. But can we just talk about men at the gym? I think gym etiquette is so important. And nothing worse than being on a machine and a man coming up to you, and I say a man because this has never happened to me with a woman. This has happened 4 or 5 times by a man. Him coming up to me and being like, excuse me, how long are you going to be on that machine? And I'm like, I'm clearly working out. There's all these machines around you. Go and do something else whilst you wait for me to come off, rather than like pressuring me to come off this machine. I don't know what it is, but it's so annoying. And I'd get it if it was like, if I was just sat there on my phone and not using the machine, but I'm clearly using it. And then the dude asked to share the machine. He's like, oh, can I have a go after you? And like, we swap, take turns. I'm like, I was like, no, that is not happening. You absolute arse, like trying to rush me off the machine. It's so annoying. Just don't do that. If someone's on the machine, let them do their workout, leave them be, and wait for them to come off, because they'll come off eventually, and just do something else in the meantime. Like, nothing aggravates me worse than that. Anyway, I just wanted to share that because it is so annoying. I'm gonna make a massive lunch. I just feel like having a really hearty big lunch, and then I'm gonna go and see my parents, because I have the day off today, and I was meant to see Ella, but she's not around anymore, so I'm going to see my parents. And guys, I'm lucky enough to be like a half an hour walk from my parents, and I just think it's so important for me to like take the time and see them whenever I can, because my parents are getting old, and like you just never know like how long they have left. I'm not saying like they're ancient or anything, but I just really cherish like time with parents. Like the older I get, the more I appreciate it, so I'm going to prioritize seeing them. We did something so bougie today. Number one, we hired a cleaner, and she came and cleaned the whole house, and it's amazing. I've been trying to do it alongside working, filming, and I just can't get the flat how I want it. So I was like, you know what, let's try a new cleaner, and she is incredible. And it just, I came home and my eyes were like, I could not believe how clean the flat is. I just feel like sometimes cleaners can really clean deep in places that I can't get to, and they just have a different eye for this flat. Like they see dirt that I don't particularly see. So I'm really happy. And then another bougie thing I done, I got a Waitrose delivery because I'm so hangry and I'm just so hungry that I couldn't bring myself to walk to the shop. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a delivery order. And here we are, being bougie AF, and I don't care. You guys are gonna be so happy to hear that I am making a pasta pomodoro. This is what I was looking for in Sicily, in Portofino, and I didn't get the perfect pomodoro, and I realized I need to just make it at home. So I'm doing that today, and I'm gonna get it exactly how I want it, and we're gonna have so much fun making it. I will never forget the time I was in Waitrose and the woman was packing up a delivery order, and she was like, people are so lazy these days. They can't be bothered to get to the shop to do their own shopping. They get Deliveroo and they get it ordered. It never used to be like this back in the day. And I remember thinking like, yeah, it's so true. That will never be me. Here we are today, and I'm getting Deliveroo'd my supermarket shop. But to be honest, Bash is in Paris, so he couldn't drive me to the shops. So I really couldn't face walking to the shops. And do I feel guilty? No, not really. I'm gonna make this sauce so saucy. I've got so many tomatoes here. It's going to be, oh, it's gonna be so good. And also, I really like a tomato sauce cooked in butter. So I'll be using butter today. Lots of basil, just lots of goodness. And there isn't really anything nutritionally beneficial with this meal, as it is just going to be tomato sauce and pasta, but it's going to be emotionally nutritious. That's going to be my thing. Emotionally nutritious, because it makes me happy. I really like the sound of that. Emotionally nutritious. Oh my God, guys, a revelation. So I think I'm gonna do about 4 or 5 garlic cloves, just because this is a really small one. And it's all I have. I have nothing left. I wasn't sure if I should do onion with this. Usually I do onion, but I decided not to. I'm just gonna keep it super, super simple, and I'm so hungry that I can't be bothered to wait for the onions to cook. So I was just like, let's just go in with the tomatoes, and they smell so good. I wish you could smell it through the screen. So I don't know if this is weird, but you know the feeling you get when you have a hug, or you're watching cute dog puppy videos, that kind of dopamine that you get from watching things that bring you joy. I guess that's the feeling I get when I make and eat pasta and tomato sauce. And even in my free time, if I'm bored, I don't feel like scrolling through Instagram or TikTok. I just watch pasta cooking videos on YouTube. And I don't know if that's weird. I don't really care if it's weird. It is just something that brings me so much joy. So I hope that this video and this part of the video brings you guys the same joy. I don't know if this is super weird. Am I just blabbering? I don't know. But the joy I get from watching pasta videos, I hope it translates to you. I feel like I should have probably put the garlic in first, but I really didn't want it to burn. So I'm just gonna like place this on a high heat and let it cook for a little bit before I add the balsamic vinegar, fresh basil, salt, pepper. Yeah, Sarah, you should have placed the garlic. Do you know what? I'm really out of practice making tomato sauce, so it didn't really cross my mind that I should have put the garlic in first. It's okay, it's still going to cook long enough that the garlic will cook through. Do you know the best thing about vlogging and cooking is I can be in my cozies. I am in like my natural habitat. I can wear exactly what I want. I feel like I don't have to dress up for you guys. It's just so nice just throwing on whatever I want. My top is from a brand called Rat Boy, and then my shorts are Adenola. Okay, you want loads of salt, because Sarah has a salt issue and puts salt on absolutely everything. Basil, we are going to tear. apparently tearing basil keeps the flavour of the basil, and when you chop it, apparently you're losing the flavour. I'm going to pick the basil out at the end, so I'm not going to like tear up too much. I still want it to stay as big leaves, so it's really easy to just pick out. Let's do a drizzle of balsamic. If you don't want to cook in butter, you can obviously cook in extra virgin olive oil. That's what I usually do. But the butter just like adds a slightly creamy texture to the tomatoes. And I just think it's so delicious. Guys, you don't understand how much joy I'm having right now. What else can I add to this? I've got a tiny bit of balsamic, salt, pepper, basil. I think we're going to keep it simple. That's all we need. I'm going to place a lid on, get the pasta water boiling, leave this to cook for like 20 minutes. And I'm too hungry to slow cook it. Usually when I cook this for like 2 hours, it's the best. It's incredible. But I don't have 2 hours. I need to eat ASAP. I just remembered I have a really good parmesan as well to have with this. Life is good today. Life is so good. I forgot to mention my secret ingredient is a drizzle of honey. It just adds to the sweetness. Okay, that's enough. Italians, please don't come for me on this one. I know that honey, it shouldn't be put in tomato sauce because the tomatoes should be sweet enough. But what can I say? I'm a sweet gal. Okay, it's looking really, really good. One thing I love to do is I just add like half a ladle of pasta water to add to the silkiness of the sauce, and it gives us like an extra amount of sauce as well. And I reckon it's done. It's looking really good. I have to pick out the basil leaves and then I can throw in the pasta. It tastes so good. It's sweet, tomatoey, salty, fresh. I cannot describe how happy I am. I sound like such a weirdo. Like, Sarah, this is just pasta and tomato sauce. But a lot of my core childhood memories come from pasta and tomato sauce. I used to go to my best friend Ella's house all the time after secondary school because her mum would buy this really good, expensive pasta sauce that my parents would never buy, and I would go to hers to have it there. One of my old best friends sang, her mum made me pasta sauce from scratch, and that was the first time I'd ever had a fresh homemade pasta sauce, and I remember that so clearly. Nights out, the best nights out ended with a bowl of pasta, and then I remember there was this cafe near school where everyone used to go and buy pasta, but when I was a teenager at the time, I could personally never afford it, so I would always get chips. But I used to envy the girls that would get the pasta and tomato sauce. So it's really weird. Pasta with tomato sauce always stands out to me throughout chapters of my life. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is about pasta and tomato sauce that I love so much. It's just like such a basic dish. Like, I don't know what it is. Why am I not part Italian? Tell me. Okay guys, let's see if it was worth the wait, the excitement, and since I keep getting disappointed by pasta these days, maybe I'm growing out of it. Let's see if it was worth the hype and if I am growing out of it. Oh my god, that just touched my soul. I am not growing out of pasta and tomato sauce. I think that's what it is. I love the way that I personally make it, so I don't think I can bring myself to having this in a restaurant anymore. I do it really, really well. That is the problem, that's the issue. Okay, leave me alone.